everybody! How you doing? Welcome to IMT. We're playing Dragonbane today for the first time. Yeah. Can you hear us? Excellent. Panic over. We have Foundry working. I see cursors going all over the screen because the mods don't work. Oh, welcome to an IMT technical difficulties extravaganza. We're playing some Dragonbane today, a game by the amazing Free League Publishing, based on a really old Swedish rival game to Dungeons and Dragons.
And did see some similarities.
Right. There are similarities. There's a few similarities, but it's refreshingly different. It's a game of mirth. There is humor. There is magic. There is dragons. There is death. Death is very, very easy in this game. It's not D&D. You could be playing a campaign of 12 months and you'll probably still die to a goblin that can kill you if your luck is bad. So it's fun.
Yeah, of course. Trains running a game and death is very apparent.
Death is apparent. Okay, just a few brief things. Basically, it's a D20 game, but rather than D&D where you roll over a target, you have to roll under your skill or your ability. The group of players we have here have a few special abilities they can use. And, well, we have some interesting characters. But we'll get into that a little bit later. First off, we are going to start. And we're going to start, well, kind of halfway through something, which is always good. But before we start, you guys have known each other for a fair while now. You've been traveling for about a month. And, yeah, you know each other's quirks, your abilities, what you can and can't do. And, yeah, I see that everything is good. For 2 days, you have wandered, and now you have arrived at your destination. A grassy hill towers above you, and on top is a ruined fortress, the castle of the Robinite. Rain has just started to fall at the end of this. Well, it's getting towards the end of the day. And the warmth of the inn's fire in the village at distant seems so long ago. But you all remembered the old woman's words. Long ago, a wicked Robinite named Hrothgar Wolfsbane plagued this area, pillaging and plundering whatever he could and wherever he could. He fought against everyone, humans, dwarfs, elves, mallards. But it was the orcs who eventually brought about his downfall. An orc clan marched on Wolfsbane Castle and stormed it. Many lives were lost that day. But in the end, Wolfsbane fell and his castle was ravaged by flames. Brave fortune hunters have felt compelled to explore the Robinite's castle in search of ancient treasures. But none have ever returned. Will you be the first? And as you look upon the hill, you see the remains of this castle above you. Rickety, ruined, and somewhat mysterious. As again, the rain comes down, and you just take a moment. You think back 2 days. It was 2 days ago that you entered the inn, again in the rain. Spring has been quite unpleasant this year. And you kind of now go back to opening the door. And you feel, as the door opens, the warmth of that fire in the inn. The Bull and Sickle Tavern in a small village of Fensworth. And Makanda, you are stood in the doorway looking in. You see a roaring fire. You see some local villagers. You see some, looks like hardy adventurers similar to yourself. Tell us about Makanda. What does Makanda look like? What's he like?
We can't hear you.
He's an absolute rager. He doesn't like much except these fine fellows that he adventures with because he's got their back. And he's got theirs and they've got his, and I tell you what, if I could be any taller, I'd probably be quite happy. You see, I've got 2 legs, 2 hands, and a rather nasty bill. And I don't mind mouthing off to anybody that'll listen. Hi, but even still, I like to see the good in the world. Yes. Go for it. Do it. Tell me.
You step into the tavern. A few people look across at you. You can see there's games of chance going on. But what you're feeling as you step in, the normal rain beating down upon your feathers and upon your bill. You step in. Behind you is the oldest member of the party. And as Makanda, you step in, Archmaester Odhan. Tell us about yourself. Describe you.
Well, I'm quite old. However, I'm very learned. I am clearly the most knowledgeable of everyone in the group. And I do my best to look out for them in my constant search for more knowledge and power. I am very similar to another wizard that many people might be familiar with, one wearing gray robes and a gray hat, although I wear a hood. I will admit I'm not quite so courageous as that other well-known wizard, but I am very powerful and knowledgeable. I am the Archmaster, as they all know me, and I'm sure refer to me as the Archmaster and not by some other strange name. But I will continue to act as their font of knowledge, as it were.
As Grandfather walks into the tavern, his beard bringing a few drops of the spring rain. Following in is a tall and bestial-like creature. Baston, tell us about you.
Quite menacing to view. Tall. Not really well built, but tall, guard. When you first see me, I would probably, if you're a human, you'd be taken aback at my presence. Maybe I'm quite menacing with strangers, but to my comrades, my compatriots, I'm very loyal, like a dog.
Just a cute little puppy.
And I mean, we're going into an inn, aren't we? So
You are, yes.
I love food, so I can't wait to get into this inn and eat and fill my belly.
Excellent. As Baston, our wolfkin, steps in, you glance around the inn and you feel the warmth and you smell a wonderful smell. There's spices, you can smell stews, you can smell mead and wine. And as you kind of shake off, you step in to the final member of our party who, you look down a little bit lower.
Yeah, you see a...
Chrysanda, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, you see a innocent-looking halfling. A female halfling. Yeah, I have to play a female. And... well, she has the nickname as in Chrysanda the Bold. But... there's a difference. She's not really bold, she's just reckless. And loves to steal. Yeah.
Okay. As you look in, you see a wonderful amount of potential marks in here. And yeah, you also smell. And let's do this because I forgot to do this, and I'm a terrible GM. Terrible GM. Dragonbane music out now. Okay, Krasani, you kind of step in behind your taller companions, looking around, and yeah, you see a variety of people. And as you all take in this scene, there are, as I said, some villagers, some rough and ready adventurers. There's a few noticeable people going about. There's music and there's card games. You can see on a table there's a test of strength, some arm wrestling going on, and some coins are being exchanged as bets are going on. You all kind of just sink down to your coin purses and knowing that you don't have a lot of money. And it's chucking it down with rain outside. So you need to sort out somewhere to sleep and somewhere to eat. But as you all look around, you can see, and this is especially for you, Baston, you see over in the far corner, there is another wolfkin. He's got some round metal spectacles on. And on the table, there's half a dozen books, a scroll and some inkwell and an ink and a quill. And he's there scribbling and writing. You see a young bard, a human bard with a mandolin playing, and a few other people in the background behind a curtain, just in the far corner there. You see the bar, and you see a barman there. You see a young, buxom young girl walking towards you, and in typical villagers' outfits. Evening, sirs. Welcome. Are you looking for something else? Food, drink, rooms, lodgings? We have one table over there. And she points across, and there's one table. Come with me.
Is that
Let me
best
get you.
can do? Really? We come all this way. Is this the best that you've got?
It's the finest table in the tavern, across from the fireplace to warm yourself from the rain.
Table. Is that why the table is the only table free? Because it's the finest?
It is the finest, only the finest of tables. As you can see, we are very, very busy on this fine evening. Please come, sit.
Yes, let's all go with the young lass, my friends.
She kind of takes you over and kind of pulls out the chairs. For you, sir. She kind of pulls out the a chair for the elder gentleman, the elder statesman of the party, and kind of points to the rest of you. See, sit. There's slight cushions on the chairs, as you see, the finest of tables. And you can feel the warmth of the fire. You can hear the crackle of the wood burning.
And
yeah, it is quite nice.
Thump as Nicander deposits his shield with an angry thump to the side. You know what I like about this place?
Oh, well, what's that, sir?
Nothing at all.
Nothing. It is an honour to have a mallard amongst us today. We very rarely get to see your kind here.
I'm not
It is wonderful. I've heard stories of your kind's bravery, your skill in the water. I'm sure you can tell many great stories.
Well,
he can.
Maybe one or two.
Sorry? Well, what will you be drinking today? We have goblets of wine, we have tankards of mead. On the menu, we have bowls of stew, and we have spiced potatoes and ham.
How about a plate of meat?
A plate of meat? Ham for you. Well, okay. So is it mead all round, or would you, sir, like a glass of wine, a goblet of wine?
Wine for me, dear.
No.
And a bowl
plate of meat.
A plate of meat. I'm sure we can sort out a plate of meat for you. Yes, and mead for the rest of you. Sir Mala, would you like a goblet of finest wine, or would you like to be down with the normal regulars and have a tankard of mead?
Give me whatever will make me forget I'm here soonest.
Right. Well, the goblet of wine is 2 silver, and the tankard of mead is 4 copper. What do you? I think mead will help you forget things. I'll go and get that. And did you want a bowl of stew each, or spiced potatoes and ham, or ham for our friend here?
Upon hearing the prices, Arkmaster Aedan is like, pardon, young lass.
Of course.
Perhaps
my name is Olive. If I can be of any assistance to you, please
by all
do.
means. If you could bring us the cheapest fare, I think we would all appreciate that.
The cheapest fare? Of course, yes. You are on a budget, I see. Of course. Right.
We're merely between jobs. Nearly between. It's
between jobs. Excellent. Can you all make an awareness skill check, please? Let's get some first dice rolls of the day. See what else is going on. So basically, on the front of your character sheets, you've got trained skills. That's it. Okay. Makanda failed at 6. My goodness. Oh, that's because he hasn't got awareness.
right.
Okay. he doesn't see nothing. He doesn't see nothing.
I have constantly observing eyes. So.
Okay, so now what you can do for those knowing this skill, it's very similar to D&D. You have advantage and disadvantage. It's called Boon and Bane. You can push your roll, but if you push your roll, you have to choose a condition. So these conditions are either exhausted, sickly, dazed, angry, scared, or disheartened. If you click one of these conditions, any roll using that attribute or skills with those attributes that you choose is then becoming a Bane roll. So you would roll 2 d20s, and you would choose the highest one. So maybe pushing the rolls maybe not such a good thing in just a small minor look around. Krasana and Odhan, you notice that just by the fire there is a very old woman, and she seems to be staring intently at your table, your party. Baston, you are just smelling the food. You can smell the meat, the ham, the pork, the pheasant that's being cooked, and chicken. And you're just salivating. Yes. And, well, for our Makanda, you are more concerned with how unhappy you are at being in such a shamefully bad establishment. It just seems terrible. It's not dirty. You expect this place to be dirty, but it's not, which is surprising.
No, I can still get happy about that. Don't you worry. This place and the people and the noise. I'm not happy at all.
Everything.
You do see, though, as you're kind of not particularly looking at everything, but you see there are games of chance. And you can see on the next table to you, there's a quite a burly individual with his hand out, and he's, anyone want to take me on? A silver, if you can beat me. And he kind of holds his hand there. There's a guy just picking up his arm as if he's just walked on, just been there. Anyone feel strong enough to take on me?
I'll take a look at him.
Well,
my name's Burn.
While still looking at the woman in the corner, I slap Makander on the back. Whap! There you go, Makander.
Yeah, as you slap me on the back,
earn yourself some coin.
As you slap me on the back, it's coincided with me standing up. So like you accidentally smack me on the arse, and I turn around and go, "What do you think you're doing? What's
go
that
get
for?
him.
I'm gonna get him. Doing it."
Maybe just take your tilt powder.
I'll get the food, says young Olive, and this box of bait just kind of toddles off to the bar and kind of gets 4 tankards of mead, and you can see she seems to be sorting out 4 bowls of stew.
So I turn and look at Krisana. I'm like, kind of giving her the look like, do you want to, or shall I go talk to?
I take another look at the person. Do I see anything valuable?
What, the arm wrestling guy?
Yeah.
Or the old woman?
Well, you want me to talk to the old woman, right?
I assumed that I would have noticed that Krisanna also noticed the old woman.
Yeah, you would have. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the old woman because the arm wrestling guy. I'm not a strong person, so that doesn't. I don't care. And a silver? Nah, it's just a silver.
That's quite a lot when you haven't got much. What have you got? How much have you got? Hang on, let's have a look. Krisanna the Bold has got. What do you got? You got
2.
You got 2 silver. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Right.
Double your money.
Double your
No,
money.
I'm looking at the old woman. Do I see anything valuable on her?
It's not meant, but that's not surprising.
Make a spot hidden roll, please. Ooh. You can see that she's in a grey dress. There's a brown shawl hanging over her shoulders, but she has a particularly nice dagger in a scabbard, and there's a single ruby gemstone in the hilt of the dagger. There's a small money purse as well, and that's actually on the table. And it's open facing her, and a hand just kind of goes in, and she starts as if she's counting what's in there.
You know what, Archmaster? Why don't you go talk to her?
Very well. And I wearily hold onto my staff, pull my aching bones back out of the chair. Once I'm standing, it's easier to move, but up and down transitions are difficult. I think I'm the tallest of all of us, actually.
I think, yeah, just looking at the artwork you are.
Only because of Baston's gaze, probably.
Yes.
He might be longer than I am, but I'm taller. So anyway, I make my way over to the woman.
Okay. As you stand up and you struggle to stand up, you can see Olive has got a tray of tankards and of stew, and you can see the old woman kind of ushers her over, and she kind of goes over, and they talk very, very quietly, very secretly, and then she smiles, nods, and walks over. Just as you're kind of stood up, she's there. I have your stew and your meat. I'm sorry, sir. Your friend did say the most the best. The stew is good. It is a beef stew. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. You'll get sustenance out of it. I apologize. There's a few vegetables in there, but it's all good stuff, really. And these are on the compliments of the old lady over there. She kind of puts down the tray, starts taking a tankard off and putting it in front. Makanda, did you get up and go over to the
Yes.
All right, okay. So as she's doing that, let's switch back over to Makanda. You can see this guy kind of looks at you.
Hey, what are you looking at? Come on. You said you were strong. You got nothing, pal. You got nothing.
Are you going to put your money where your mouth is, Mallard?
Do I look like I've got a mouth to you?
Well, you got a bill.
I'll stick it in. Listen, just let's put the money on the table, and I look into my purse and grab it and slam it down on the table.
He puts a silver down as well. Puts his arm out.
You don't mind him. He's just a quack.
Come on then, Mallard. We don't see many of your kind down here.
This will be the last one you see. Get you outside and I'll show you what's what. If this just come on now, let's go.
Puts his arm out, muscles rippling there. Takes hold of your feathery arm and hand. Yeah, feathers tickle me, sir. Right, I want you to make just a strength roll. So if you go up to the top of your character sheet where your attributes are, you should be able to click the STR screen, and it's nothing extra, no boons, no banes, and a roll.
Success.
Ooh. Okay.
Bring it on.
Oh, we are going to see.
Yours.
And you're there.
7 beats 11.
7 beats 11. And you are kind of... and you have that gesturing of strength, of stamina, of duckly fortitude.
Training.
And you slam him down.
Persistence and anger.
The Malon got him! Grumpy Duck got him! Yay! And there's a few things. He kind of releases you release your hand from his, and he kind of pushes over your silver and his silver. Unless you want to do double or nothing.
I think I've looked into your ugly face enough. I'll take it and go.
Are you afraid?
Uh-oh.
That's afraid!
No, mate. No, not.
He pulls out to the. Come on! There's a few people. Oh, yeah, come on! Yay!
I'm hungry and I'm thirsty.
He puts two silver down. Well, you know what they say about these mallards? They just haven't got the. Well, they haven't got the grit for it, do they? Run back to your pond then, sir. Go on.
I walk around the table and stand behind him, and I go to pull a chair out from underneath him.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Make another strength. No, actually, let's be nice. Hang on, let's have a look. I'm gonna let you make a brawling skill check, effectively to do that. So just click on the old brawling skill, and I'll roll his evade. Flippin' heck.
That's 2 out of 20.
You kind of pull the chair out. He kind of goes, "Whoa!" Flying and lands on your back. There's a few. You got him! He's down! And you can see it.
See, I'm just too tired. I'll go fucking home. I'm going to go and get some food and I'm going to get some drink. And let that be the end of it.
And he kind of slams his fist down on the table. The two silver coins on the table kind of bouncing up. And no. And you can see Olive kind of, as you step away, she's dropping the drinks off and the food, and has just said on compliments of the old lady in the corner, now, settle down. Don't make me put you across my knee and spank you. And it's like, yeah, and a cheer from there. You see a feeling. You see the Wolfkin scholar with the eyeglasses on, the collar just kind of looks up at the extra noise and quickly picks up the quill and starts furiously writing something down. A man of scholarly mind rather than vicious violence. And you can see the stew is there. And you can see there's mead there, there's stew there. Odhan, you gonna sit back down and eat, or are you gonna still go over and speak to the old woman?
No, I'll head over and speak to the old woman.
I don't want him to sit back again. It's hard for him. He's old.
That's true. So three of you kind of start spooning the bowl of stew, and yes, it's not got as much meat as a plate of meat, Baston, but it has got good meaty flavour. There's definitely some cow meat in there. Yes, there's maybe a bit of pork in there for that nice subtle salty taste. There's a few of these vegetables that a lot of people eat, but it all goes down fast as you kind of pick up your spoon and start shoveling it in, and the mead is there, and you kind of you think, well, this is nice because you didn't have to pay for it. Makanda, you can add 1 extra silver to your inventory.
Brilliant.
Good God, he's rich. He's rich.
Go back and me.
So,
Odhan,
you kind of step over to the table. She kind of looks up at you, kind of just moves the purse, just closes her. Good evening.
Good
Please,
evening.
sit down, sir. She looks, again, an older woman. To you of your age, an eligible old woman. About the same age as you, old. Grey hair, there's a wisp of black and a wisp of white in amongst the grey, but it is all there. Well,
So I definitely make a show of not being frail as I sit across from her.
his fortitude is there. You are passing through, yes?
Yes, my friends and I are looking for work, as it were.
I may have something that will test you, but also reward you.
Certainly sounds interesting, and I know at least my mallard friend enjoys tests.
Well, perhaps we should go over to your table, sir, and I can talk to your friends as well. The journey I wish to engage you on is not an easy one, but it could be most rewarding. If that
Very
would
well,
be.
if you would like to join us.
Thank you. She kind of picks up the coin purse and passes it up. Got nothing else apart from this dagger on her side. And you help her up, as a good gentleman would do, and head over, and you see the scene of the others kind of... Well, Baston is probably wolfing down this this stew very quickly.
So I will be a step behind the woman as we approach our table and try to catch Krisanna's eye.
Okay, yeah. She would be watching as she's eating because she did spot this this woman.
Right.
The
from
only
the
thing
beginning.
on front of mine now is, this is even better. You're bringing the prey to me.
And I'm going like this as we approach, as I'm looking at Krisanna, like, not this one.
What's that? Split her throat? A bit harsh.
But Candy, you were kind of off doing your bit with your arm wrestling. You noticed that your magical friend Odhan has brought over an old woman. To your fine mallard eyes, they look roughly the same age. He looked like he may be on the pull. You've heard that these humans are quite vigorous, and they go for it quite often. But this is a bit crazy. Good evening, gentlemen, ladies. You see, she grabs a chair from the table where the arm wrestling is going on, and
Oh,
kind of
nonsense.
sits.
I've already done that as we've approached.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I thought McKenna already did that, taking it from the guy who was trying to sit.
That's the exact chair I grab as we walk past by.
She sits there. Please finish your food. A hearty meal is always needed.
Did you
And as
place
you
it next to me?
kind of see there, and then you look and eat. On the table, there's also a little stand-up card with prices on. A bowl of stew, 6 copper, spiced potatoes and ham, 7 copper, a goblet of wine, 2 silver, tankard of mead, 4 copper. And on the other side, you've got a private room, 5 silver. Lodging in the dormitory, 1 silver each. A bath at the inn, 6 copper. Oh. A bath.
Not cheap.
Did
It's
you
not
place
cheap.
her next to me?
No, probably not.
I would not have seated her next to you. I probably would have seated her next
On the
to
opposite
me.
side, yes.
And probably in between me and Besson.
Well, I hope you're enjoying the food. It is a little bit basic here, but the road leads on to the Misty Vale where riches are allegedly apparent.
So we've heard.
But I, seeking some gallant individuals to help me with a little problem, I wondered if you would be interested in earning some fine money to get your journey into the Misty Vale. Ready.
I don't know who this gallant fellow is, but I am an individual.
It is also, of course, the least we can do is to listen, as you've been so helpful as to buy us dinner.
You may or may not heard the story of a bandit knight who about 100 years ago was ravaging this area outside the Misty Vale.
I think only Aiden might have heard about it because he is about that age, but...
You can all, actually, yeah, you can all make a Myths and Legends roll. Which is on your character sheet if you have it. Makanda probably doesn't have it.
Nope, I have no idea.
I would say I'm quite well versed.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, and one is a dragon. Okay.
Oh my God, I succeeded.
Is a dragon, yes. So yes, you all have heard the story of the robber knight.
I have no idea.
But you haven't. You're just thinking about the gold. And his name was Hrothgar Wolfsbane, and he plundered and pillaged the area about 100 years ago. Now, Odhan, you rolled a dragon on a skill check. So if you go to your skills tab, there's a little box that's ticked. Whenever you roll either a 1 or a 20, so a dragon or a demon, a demon is a 20, which is a failure. Dragon is a 1. You get a little tick on there, and at the end of the
automatically.
End of the adventure, you can roll a Myths or Legends roll, and if you get over your skill, it goes up. Okay. You also get the person running the game gets to ask you a load of questions at the end of it. And you can, if you answer yes, 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 you get an extra free set of choices that you can make. And that's how you level up your abilities. Your hit points are pretty much going to stay the same. When you get a new skill to 18, you get a newer heroic ability to choose. So that could be a way of, say, for example, raising your hit points by taking the robust heroic ability.
Is 18 the max you could have a skill at?
No. I think 19 is the max. So you've got to get to 18 because 20 is an automatic failure. But you've got to get to 18. Get a skill to 18. So, for example, you're Myths and Legends, right? You roll 40. You've got 14 now. If you roll a 14 or higher, 15 or higher, you will get that raised to 15. And that's how experience is done in this game.
Yeah, that's neat.
Now, your one is quite interesting because, yes, you have heard of this robber knight of old. And you also heard that a fellow mage of your order, an elementalist, named Archmage Ignis Pyrothorn, one of the pioneers of elemental magic over the last 150 years, was traveling through this area when he was brutally murdered by this robber knight. And he was traveling from his home to take over one of the elemental universities, one of the elemental towers, and he brought all of his spell grimoires and all of his belongings with him, and none of this was actually recovered and never found again.
I remember him. His name is a little too on the nose, if you want my opinion, but I do remember him, yes.
Well, my name is Adair Raken. My grandmother was traveling through this area. She was a apprentice to a great mage of renown.
Oh, one of Ignis's apprentices. Interesting.
That was his name, yes. My grandmother had a jewelry box that is very dear to our family. It was lost. I have spent many, many years searching for this jewelry box. And I will be honest with you, this is not an easy task. You are not the first that I have asked to go and seek this out. I hope you will be the ones that are successful in seeking this out. But I wish to recover this jewelry box. It is of absolute sentimental value to me and my family. I have to pass it on when my time in this world, in this land, is over. And of course, I am willing to compensate you for your time and taking away from your journey into the Misty Vale. I would happily pay a sum of 100 gold pieces to recover this jewelry box.
Each?
No, 100 to recover it. How you split it amongst yourselves would be entirely up to you. It will not be easy for you, my friends.
Are you sure that your progeny would not rather have the 100 gold than whatever's in this box?
No. It is a jewelry box that has been handed down for many, many years before my grandmother. It is a family heirloom. And as I said, I have been seeking it for a fair while.
Should have been more careful not to lose it.
Well, my grandmother was murdered and killed by this bandit.
Not
as you
lose something.
As you can imagine, she did not make it out of this area alive. It took me 20 years to find out where she was traveling to, where she was traveling from. Her master was taking up a position somewhere else and traveling through this area. And I just really hope that you can help me.
I think 100 gold is, and I'm looking around the table at my companions, more than fair for the retrieval of a jewelry box that is of importance to you.
And the contents of the jewelry box as well.
Of course.
If it is still there, but if it is not, then the sentimental value of the box itself is most important to me.
Would you give us extra if we bring the hand of the man who took it?
Wow.
Just a hand?
Oh, I believe he died many years ago when the orcs took over and killed him.
Well, then we just need to find his body and cut off his hand. I mean, not that hard.
What would I do with his hand? I do not possess the dark magic skills.
The one who did it, so it's not my.
I just seek to recover the box. But I appreciate your offer, young Mallard.
Basson, what were you going to say?
Would you be able to pay some of the money up front for us to buy equipment we might need?
Equipment? This village is just a way station. Blacksmith is not working. The forge has been down for a while. It is pretty much this tavern and a few farms. I would happily pay for your accommodation overnight.
That would be quite welcome.
An extra. I know that many seeking their fortune in the Misty Vale may not have as much funding as they should do. Hopefully, this when you travel through the mountains to the Misty Vale and you get to the town there, you will have the money to buy all the equipment that you need and supplies that you need.
Could my companions also perhaps trouble you for a bath as we stay overnight?
Are you insinuating something?
Of course, a bath would
Not
be
at all, Tristana.
my honor. Do we? Yes, I could happily do that. I must admit I did not realize that you needed a bath, but a bath is always good for the soul.
And he always loved
much
sponge
agreed.
bath, so.
Sponge bath.
So, we have an agreement.
I, for one, say yes.
Oh, that sounds great.
What?
Marvelous.
I don't have a lot better to do, so yeah.
She kind of motions a hand in the air, and Olive comes over. Is the food okay for you all? I think that they have enjoyed it, Olive. What accommodation do you have? Perhaps you could bring this gentleman a plate of meat as well. I'm sure he would appreciate it, and a goblet of wine for the rest of them on my tab, of course. And they need a room. Well, we've got the dormitory, or we've got one private room that sleeps 4. It's quite busy in here today. I think the room would be okay, or would you prefer the dormitory?
I think my companions would be quite happy with the dormitory. I will, of course, take the room.
Excuse you?
But the room sleeps 4, sir. There are 4 beds in it.
I suppose.
Room would be fine, and they would like a bath each. Could you have water drawn from them? All 4 of them want a bath? She kind of looks. Do you all want a bath?
Well, we can share the bath. I'll go in first.
Separately. Separately, please.
I'm not going to share a bath with you. Then the water would all be
Actually,
hairy.
the halfling should go in first, because she's only small. She's less likely to dirty water.
Well, I'll
Then me.
Well, you're having this. You're having a bowl of meat, aren't you, Master Wolfkin? Yes. So you'll be last because you'll be eating. I suggest that I'll draw you a bath, Master. Kind of nodding at you, Ohan. Yes, you may need. Yes, of course. I will settle my tab up in the morning, my dear, as per normal. Well, you have been here a fair while, Mistress, so yes. Your credit is good. Excellent. Well,
In regards to the jewellery box, is it wood? Is it metal? Is it of precious metal? Or
it is a wooden jewelry box with metal inlaid corners, and the wood is inlaid with silver veins. It is a single latch at the front, a lift-up section, and there is a compartment inside where there are gems and rings and some necklaces. It is valuable, but noticeable. It is a family heirloom of my family, and many people have seen or heard of it. But, yes, you will know it when you see it. It will be, I'm sure, easy to find.
Madame, was it Adair?
Adair.
Will we return here
Adair,
once
yes.
we've recovered
Please.
the box?
Yes. Come here. Adair Reagan was my name. And yes, please return here. Of course, if you do not return, I cannot guarantee recovering your bodies. Unless I could find other more worthy than yourself people to complete this task for me. But I am sure that you will be successful. I sense strength and, ability in you all. So.
are we the first people that you've asked?
No, I have sent 2 previous parties, but they were not worthy. Whereas I am sure you are.
Did they carry expensive stuff?
Sorry?
I'll find out myself.
Did they carry? Oh, I'm sure they did. Yes. The last party there was a hunter, a scholar, and there was a warrior. Yes. But I feel, I'm not as skilled or as strong as you are.
You hear
Unsurprising. There are
just
few
a
who
hiss.
are.
A hiss just comes out of the beak. It's equivalent of just going. It's more like a like that kind of noise, right? That's what you hear from Makander. He just stares at her. Just
Well, after all, we have a noble knight here, in the finest of armor.
he kind of plucks his shoulders up a bit of that. It's like,
He's just a quack.
A statue that is impressive and important and honorable. I am sure that things will be fine. Right. Well, I shall leave you here with Olive. She'll organise your baths being drawn and your extra food and wine. Please enjoy yourselves, and Olive will bring the key to the room for you.
Very good. And I'm sure she gives us some kind of information as to where we're going.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes, I do. You need to head out of the tavern, head towards the Misty Vale. You'll find a fork in the road leading into the hills. Bear right on there. And it is deep within the hills. It will take you a day or two to get there. But just follow the trail. You'll soon see it in the distance. And good luck.
Silver fork?
A silver fork. No, it's a dirt fork in the road. My dear. I take it you didn't do much school. She kind of just pats you on the head. I'm sure you'll learn something. Well,
where are you staying this evening? Staying here at the...
I have a room at the inn, yes. But I am, at my age, a late riser. So I'm sure you'll be gone before I will be at breakfast.
Well, rest well. I am certain that within a matter of days we'll return triumphant.
I have utmost faith in you all. Thank you. She kind of just struggles to get up. Olive, please. Holds her arm out, and Olive, yes, of course. Helps her to the doorway. And you can see as the door opens, there's a set of stairs going up to the area. Olive kind of goes over to the bar, and she slaps a big bowl of meat on a plate and 4 goblets of wine. And she brings it over. Baston, you kind of smell pork, chicken, beef.
More like it.
And you can see there's this big pile of like kebab style stripped meat for you. She kind of plows it down for you. If you drink up, and puts these goblets of wine out, I'll draw your baths when you are ready. And she hands a key to you, Odhan. This is the key to the room. It is room number 6, up the stairs, first on the right.
Very good. Thank you, my dear.
Excellent. Well, I have to get on. No, she kind of turns. Put the chair down. You see the arm wrestling guy's got the chair in the air, and someone's sat on the chair. Put it down. I'm gonna sort you out. And she goes off, leaving you to complete your food and drink your goblet of the finest wine. The nectar is succulent. It's tangy on the tongue.
Is it a sweet wine or a dry wine?
It's a very sweet wine. Very, very sweet wine. Quite pleasant.
Then
Quite
I'm
pleasant.
heat chill and chill mine because I like mine very cool.
Okay. Do you enjoy the rest of this fine evening in the tavern? Rest up. And the next morning, you head out and begin your long journey to the castle of the Robber Knight. And we go back now to how we started, with you stood looking at the castle ahead of you. And yeah, I'll put the image up for you again.
Yeah, just look at it again.
Let's show that. Let's actually make you owners of it so you can see it in your thing. We're not going to have that music on. Let's have that's kind of let's have that one. So you see this tower there above you, ruined, burnt, the rain still dripping down on you. It's mid to late afternoon as you see there the pathway up to the castle itself. How are you proceeding?
Just keep walking.
Okay.
Well,
do we have...
clearly Baston and Makander should be in front. Baston, I assume you're scouting for us with some regularity.
I would imagine so. Hang on. Or would...
I don't know, I'm just looking. That's what I'm looking for. I've got awareness 5.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you're... No, I guess Krisana would be the scout.
Krisana would be the scout, definitely. Yeah, definitely Krisana will be the scout of use. Followed by probably either Makander, because he seems to always want to rush into battle. Sure. And then maybe Odhan and Baston probably rolling up together, and you, Baston, keeping an eye on the older gentleman in the party. Yeah. As you head up, there is some bushes, some trees, plenty of rock on this pathway going up. Lots of shrubbery, overgrown. It looks like this path has not been used in a long time, but you do see footprints and tracks leading up. Cassandra, let's have an awareness roll from you, please.
I didn't even press roll yet.
Oh, sorry, that was me. Go on, you roll.
Still a success.
Still a success. Nice.
And barely, because I have 12, so it's
So you need
on the nose.
Okay. As you head up, yeah, you can see the tracks. There's a mixture of, it looks like human-sized tracks. There's some bestial tracks as well. There's some heavier footprints in the dirt. Little bits of rocks disturbed. But, yeah. But as you are walking up, you do notice a glint of metal in a piece of shrubbery to your left. And you can just see there's the rain falls down upon you, and you can see the castle there. There's cloud cover quite well, and there's a little crack of light, of thunder in the distance. But you see some little bit of old metal, something concealed or just hidden, or maybe just left under a piece of a bush, bit of shrubbery.
It's shiny, so check.
Okay, you kind of...
Before you check, 'cause I'm walking next to you, right? And I grab hold of Krisanna and say, just check it's not going to shoot you in the face or something.
Why wouldn't I'm gone?
You kind of bend down into the dirt and kind of just move some of the bushes and shrubbery around, and you can see there is a charred metal helmet. You can see the effects of long fire and rust on it. You kind of tap your knuckles on it, and it looks fairly hardy. But yeah, there is a helmet there.
I'll check if I can take it without triggering anything.
Seeing Krisanna like root around in the bush, Odhan walks up, holding his robe closed around him with his staff in his other hand. Is like, "Have you found it? Can we go back?"
And you can see there's a piece of metal there. You are
the jewelry box, girl. The jewelry box. Surely you remember why we're out here.
Oh, is that what? Oh. Oh,
God, that was an easy adventure. Back to the inn, more meat. Meat for everyone.
Alas, Krisanna, no, there is no jewelry box there.
Box might be inside. Yeah, we need to go inside for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yes, inside. That sounds wonderful.
So, Odhan, you can see this helmet here.
Scary looking castle over there.
At least it won't be wet.
Deadly traps.
It might be wet because it was burnt down and demolished and destroyed.
I'm hoping.
You're hoping for some cover, right? Okay, yeah, you can see this helmet that Krisanna has in her hand. You can make a myths and legend roll if you want to.
I'm not good at it, but I'll try.
Well, either of you can. Yeah, anyone can. If you use Mikander and Baston head up, you can all make a myths and legend roll.
I made it.
Wow, such great roll.
Ooh,
20.
That's so good.
We got a dragon and a demon in one round.
Wow, hang on.
Two demons even.
Well, why did Baston roll? Yeah, he rolled again because he rolled earlier, didn't he? No, that was 27 minutes ago. Oh, you know. Wow. Okay, so you have rolled dragons, Mikander and Baston and
demons.
Demons. So again, you'll notice on your character sheet that has got a tick on it. So you will have a chance to raise that skill.
Even with a demon, yep.
Even with a demon.
Demon or dragon, you can improve.
Wow.
Exactly. So it's an interesting advancement system. It really is. But really, you're kind of thinking, well, doesn't look very good. But to you, Baston, it just looks like a piece of junky helmet, nothing special. But to Odhan and Krisanna, you do look at it, and you can see there's some spikes on this helmet as well. Some of them are broken off, but some of them are still there. You can tell that this helmet was forged by orcs, and it definitely is hardy. It will give you protection on the head, but it is definitely of orcish design.
Yeah, so I'll say, orc make. Probably won't smell good, but it should protect your head should you want to wear it.
Smelling it's okay. Smelling it is okay because it's been out in the rain and it's fine. But there is
burn out of it.
Yeah, there's possibly some value to it as well.
Might grab a nice penny.
You are going to grab it, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, I will I shall add it to your character sheet. Chrisana the ball. Go to the wonderful Foundry system, and
I look at Chrisana and say, hey, if you're not going to bloody well wear it, there's no point walking about with it. It's just going to slow you down. Give us it here.
Okay, well,
I wasn't gonna equip it.
yes, I know. I've put it in the wrong. I put it in the wrong slot. Now, encumbrance in this game. If you look on your inventory page, you can see you have a max encumbrance and an encumbrance value. They don't tottle up little pounds or got to toss up everything, but you, Chrisana, can carry 4 things. So you have a torch, you have your lockpicks, you have rope and hemp, 10 meters, and you've got that helmet. That is pretty much going to overload. That's going to be all you carry. Now, if you equip it, it doesn't count towards your inventory, so you'll be able to carry 1 more item.
Oh, please equip it. Just this huge orc helmet on a little halfling head.
It actually will fit. It will fit. So it's the head's not too small, but yeah, it will fit on there. You could adjust the strapping and the squiggly wet leather. But yeah, so that's just saying that you want me to pick up anything else without dropping it.
Already said he wanted to maybe wear the helmet.
Yeah.
I think Macanda's already got a helmet, though, hasn't he?
Does he?
Oh, he doesn't have a helmet. Okay.
Okay, Macandra, you may use it for now, but when we're back, then we can sell it. I want to sell it.
I know the drill. Don't worry. You'll get it back.
And I give it to Macandra.
Okay, so Macandra, you stick it on.
Grandmother, you would.
So basically, the extra helmet gives you 1 point of armor protection.
Yes.
Your plate armor gives you 6.
My own grandma if I haven't already done it.
So just for reference, if say you get attacked with someone with a battle axe, like you're equipped with, your damage is 2d8. Plus for you have a damage strength bonus of a d4. So whatever you roll, or whatever they roll to damage you, you knock off 7. Okay? Mm-hmm. But at the moment, in your plate armor, you have a Bane on acrobatics, evade, and sneaking. And with the helmet, you have a Bane on awareness. So there are good things about having armor, but there are bad things about having armor. It kind of blocks your vision.
At awareness now.
You're worse at awareness than you were before. Yes.
Wow.
Do I have to delete the helmet in my
I will delete it now. I've just moved it, and there we go. It is gone. Now, as you can see, Macanda, you have an encumbrance value of 8, and you're only carrying a torch. You also have a memento item, each of you. So, for example, Macanda, your memento is a fine pipe. And then you have tiny items which don't count towards your inventory, which are things like flint and tinder. So you have a pipe that you can smoke as well. But yeah, you're strong enough to be able to carry many, many more things.
Can I use you as my carrying donkey? Carrying duck.
Just for a change, you mean?
But you as a knight, even though this is a foul orc helmet, you go to a blacksmith and buy a helmet. It's probably worth. It costs about 12 gold to buy a helmet. So there's probably a little bit of value in this. And if you could find a collector of orcish trinkets, maybe even more. If you cleaned it up, definitely a lot more. So there is a definite chance of some fun and games. Okay.
An entire idea.
You pick up the helmet, you equip it, and you all continue. So I've picked Makanda, but don't worry, that's not you. That's me rolling. And you actually head on.
Towards the entrance of the castle, I think.
Okay. As you step forward and continue moving on, there's another crackle of thunder, rumble of thunder, and a crackle of a lightning hitting the ground, maybe down in halfway down the hill. And you can feel there's a tingling around you. And you can see wind kind of really ropes up at you, kind of brushing you back. Kristanna, you kind of just grab hold of Makanda's armor just to steady yourself, because you are of lighter foot. And
I'm hard to catch.
You can see just ahead of you, there's a crackle. And you kind of see, walking out of a rock, the outlines of 3 long dead creatures, skulled face. There's a shimmering around them, and they're kind of wearing chainmail, and their hands are reaching out towards you. It is time for you to be ended. Can you all make a willpower roll?
Schoon, before we make that strain, before we make those rolls, could we take a quick break?
Right, so we left it with these 3 spectral warriors. The hairs or feathers on your heads kind of stand up as the rain is still dribbling down on you from the sky, and the wind picks up, and a shudder. Can we all make willpower rolls, please, to resist the effects of the fear? Yes, will.
Yay.
What are these rolls?
Makanda rolled a 5. Kristanna rolled an 8.
Wow.
The Archmaster rolled a 10. All successes.
Wow.
Why roll?
Just think, if we were playing D&D 5e now, you'll be cursing yourself for making such terrible, terrible rolls. But this wonderful system means, yes, you resist and manage to grab a level of fortitude that, especially if you, Kristanna, you didn't realize you had, as these skeletal figures come moving towards you, and just as they're in front of you, they kind of disappear into the air.
I think Baston.
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, you rolled.
Where do I roll?
On the top.
On your stuff. Sorry.
Click on your will attribute.
Oh, he's going to fail now. I have a feeling he's going to fail. Yeah, on your will attribute on the top.
Yeah.
Yes.
Son rolled an 11. Nice.
Succeeded.
Success.
So yes, again, these spectral figures, you kind of ready your weapons, and at hand you maybe start mouthing off the words of that first spell as they kind of dissipate in front of you, and the wind kind of dies down slightly as they fade into nothingness. And again, you're left just with a dripping of the rain coming down.
Gentlemen,
look around and nothing.
I don't like this.
Another rumble of thunder above you.
Oh, man. Yeah. It looks like we might be able to smash something, but not have it disappear in front of us.
You pick yourselves up from the experience of these 3 spirits and continue up the pathway. And as you do, you see some more footprints now looking like they're going in the other direction. Yeah. But
like towards us?
Away from the castle, down the path.
Yeah.
Not washed away by the rain. And as you head up this path. You come round a corner, you see the entrance to the castle. You can see a rundown ruin. It's partially collapsed, silhouetted against the grey sky, the rain kind of dripping down the sides, and every now and again the lightning cracks across the sky, just highlighting it. You can see a broken down double gate, charred, rotten wood. You can see moss growing on some of the walls. And what's left of this double gate is kind of hanging, just kind of swinging in the wind that's there. And beyond the gate, you can see a courtyard. What do you do?
Makander looks at the rest of them, looks up at the sky, looks at the rain, looks at the clouds, and he says, "Nice weather for ducks."
Perhaps so, young Master Mallard, but would you lead us in, as it were?
Absolutely. Come on. Get behind me. If anything hits me first, just make sure I don't roll down the hill and knock you all over.
Oh, right, okay. You pick it. Are you drawing weapons, or are you keeping your weapons out, or have you put them away? Are you
shield out,
striding, looking around?
After that omen, I think we should best be prepared.
Oh dear, oh dear. Okay. You walk towards the gate. And as you get close to the gate, you can see just beyond the gate in the courtyard, there is a hole in the ground. Roughly the sort of size, maybe just about, of the gate. It's going to make it slightly difficult to get across. Can you make a spot hidden roll, please, Makander, seeing as you are in the lead?
Oh, hey, a 1.
Now.
Wow.
How I wish you were playing D&D right now. Okay, yeah, you kind of walk forward, and your feathers kind of twitch on the back of your head as you look down, and just at the gate you can see a thin tripline strung at knee height.
Ooh.
So you can see,
so like neck height for Makander? Is that right?
Maybe chest height. Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why you saw it better.
Yeah, and you can see this tripwire is attached to the ruins of the gate, and it's attached to some bells just inside.
I put my
And as you kind of
hand up. I say, "Whoa, hey, Cassandra, there's something here I think you have to take a look at."
And just before, as you do that, you kind of just are still able to look and see, and the hole doesn't look like it's been dug, but it looks like the ground has collapsed, and it looks like there seems to be some sort of cellar, this stone room underneath this hole. So yes, you can see this trap.
So is the hole like spanning the gateway?
It's spanning the gateway. It's going to basically
Gotcha.
require a little bit of a jump, an acrobatics check to get across.
Which is going to be tough to do with a wire there.
But, the wire, now you've seen the wire. Yeah. And Chrysania, as you go and have a look at the wire, you figure you can, kind of secure that, cut the wire, and it won't set off the bells.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay, yeah. You kind of secure it, cut the wire.
Don't
The
have
bells
to roll anything for it.
don't have to roll anything for it. And then you can see this hole in the ground. It looks like it's leading into. Oh, it looks like a cellar. There's some wooden broken table down there, charred. There's some bits of rock in there, but it's several meters down, and you can see. Maybe the old man might have a little bit of a problem jumping across this hole to get into the courtyard, but he might be able to do it.
Well, I have an idea about this.
Okay.
Maybe throw the old man over.
No.
Has anybody got a rope?
Well, somebody does, but also, did you not
Angle
say
the
that
halfling down to have a look?
Did you not say the gates were kind of hanging?
They are hanging. Yes, what's left of them, rotten and burnt and charred and ruined.
Oh.
Okay. As you look beyond the gate and into the courtyard, you can see the courtyard. It's filled with rocks and rubble and wreckage. There's a gnarled old oak tree that reaches the sky from the center of the courtyard. But again, it's partially burnt, partially dead. In the northeast corner, there is a stone staircase leading up to a rickety old tower. To the west, is there an open door, gapes into a stone building by the western wall, and to the east there is a wooden hatch in the ground.
Which probably leads down into this cellar that we're seeing the pit into.
Quite possibly, although it's quite far away. It's, I don't know, 4, 6, about 15, 16 meters away. Sorry?
I'm going towards the hatch.
You're going to need to jump over the hole then, please.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out. Are we going to go down into the hole, or are we going to try and jump it and go into the courtyard?
It's a 4-meter drop down into the hole.
Well, I'm gonna jump.
You're going to jump across
I am
side.
reckless, so
That is true.
acrobatics.
Yes, please.
I make it.
Nice.
Yeah, you quick little run up, jump, somersault over, and you land on the other side of the hole. Yeah, that was fairly easy. You're quite competent. Yeah, no problem. That's what you're made for. And you can now see the rest of the ruins of the courtyard spread out over there.
Shall we join her?
Does it look safe?
Oh, you're in the courtyard, Cassandra. Yeah. I mean, jumping down the hole could hurt just as much.
Maybe even more.
I mean, Vikander will be able to fly across there, won't he? He'll be fine.
No, sadly, I don't think Paladins can fly in plate armor.
Such racism there from the Wolf King.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to throw a stick over for you? Will that help?
Awesome. Yeah, right. Go on then. If anyone else is going to jump.
So I am, but instead of using acrobatics, I'm going to activate my adaptable ability as a human.
Yep.
Which allows me to use another skill of my choice, as long as I can justify it.
Okay, yes. Okay.
One of my skills happens to be elementalism.
Okay, yes.
So I am going to summon a gust of air behind me as I leap to push me across and use elementalism to roll to jump across rather than acrobatics. If you allow it.
I think that is I think that's quite a good thing. So if you click the adaptive, it should hopefully take
Spend.
off the 3 willpower points. I'll let you do that though.
No, I'll just do it on my sheet. I don't see
Oh
a
yes,
place to click on it.
if you click on where it says abilities, if you click left click it, it comes up with the box saying activate ability. Spend 3 willpower to use adaptive.
If I am left clicking it, I don't see.
Yeah, left click. Just left click it, and it brings up. Single left click. Don't hold it down. Click and release. No, not doing it for you.
No, it just gives me the description.
There you go. Archmaster Odahan spends 3 willpower to activate adaptive.
Oh, hang on. No, it's already. Yeah, it looks like 3 has already been done.
Yeah, I've just clicked it and it's taken off.
Okay.
We'll have to look at why it didn't work for you, but it worked.
Okay.
You really have to click a word. If you click in the box, you just get the explanation.
Okay.
Right clicking. Yeah.
I will roll elementalism then.
You can see
To
kind of
summon the blast of air behind me.
a little gust of wind under his behind, and you can see he kind of jumps and floats over the.
That'll be the meat.
hole.
Catches my robe and blows me across.
Yes, as Dave says, Mr. Wind beneath his wings. Yes. But anyway, you have though diminished a little bit of your reserves, your magical power.
Yeah.
But that's life. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So, Makanda, it's your turn.
Too easy joke there. Did you just fart it?
No, it was clearly a wind from externally behind me.
Yeah.
As a clap of
it was
thunder.
wind that came externally from out of you.
I shout over and go, I don't know, you should smell it over here. It's terrible.
I'm glad I'm already over here.
Remember, Odhan, you've got some of your minor abilities don't require willpower, like Puff of Smoke.
Right.
It's a minor cantrip type spell.
Yeah.
So yes, you've got a couple of those.
Yep. Heat, chill, ignite, puff of smoke.
Yes.
Can I appeal on Makander's behalf to not make it an acrobatics roll, but a strength roll, because it's just like about jumping, or is that just pushing it too far?
That's just pushing it too far, mate. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
let's go then. We tried. Okay, here goes.
It should be easy. You're a
He
duck.
backs
You
up.
can fly.
He backs up a little bit, and you see his little webbed feet slap in the mud.
You are trained in acrobatics. Okay, you have failed. Now you can push the
You are
roll.
training but failed.
You can push the roll, but you have to choose. Which at the moment is clicked on exhaustion. But you could pick angry.
Oh, I'm definitely pushing angry.
So you
angry.
click the angry button. So the angry dots.
And then push roll.
Put the angry dot there and roll again.
Failed again.
Still failed.
He's even more angry.
Right. Okay. Okay. Falling. You can see the wonderful Makanda. A big run up, a big jump, and a big leap, and he little feet flapping in the wind, and you can see he kind of tucks his foot onto the edge and falls down into the cellar. Okay.
4-meter fall.
He's got an helmet on, he'll be fine.
Okay, falling on a hard surface inflicts a number of d6 of bludgeoning damage equal to half the height of the fall. So the height of the fall is 2 meters, but a successful acrobatics roll will reduce the number of d6 by half, rounding up, and armor does not protect against falling damage. So I now need you to make another acrobatics attempt to see if you can land and reduce the sort of damage.
Oh
I rolled
no.
a 20.
Wait, why are you roll? It looks like you're even rolling with advantage right now.
No, he's
2d20 keep high.
no, it's he's got a bane on him because he's got plate armor on.
Oh, keep high is a bait, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you click on the number, it comes up. He actually rolled an 18 on one dice and a 20 on the other dice.
Yeah.
Good news, though.
Either way,
so Makanda, is that you are going to have a chance if you survive to raise that skill. But we're not going to kill you off in this session, which looks like we may be doing into a second session. But you are, and you slam into the ground, and we're just going to say that you take 2d6 damage. So, how much damage do you take? You take 6 points of damage. So if you go up to your hit points, and you can I think right click knocks them off.
you got tons of those.
He's got a few hit points.
I bet he has more than I have.
So you've got yes. So you have yes. So you have taken a little bit. As you can see that he falls down and lands hard on the ground. You hear the clanging of metal, the rattling of a mallard's body in the plate armor as he lands upon the ground.
I rush to the edge of the hole. Master Doctor, are you all right?
I'll peer over the edge.
Do not dent my helmet.
Wow.
Oh my God, harsh, Spoon Heart. Okay.
Do you have a torch? Makanda, do you have a torch? No.
There's lying there just staring up. And he's just looking at you all, looking down at him, and says, "We're never talking about this again."
It's almost like as you look down upon him, you can see Acme written on his armor as he's lying flat down. Arms out, legs out, weapons kind of around.
What is? You don't want us talking about you falling down? As in going down this hole here? Missing the jump and falling?
Nobody saw, apart from us three.
But as you kind of lift your head up, ringing in that spiked helmet, you kind of look around and it is a room, and there is a ruined wooden door off to one end of the room, and you can see that there are some bars in there. And the door's hanging off, but it looks like some sort of. And there's a definite funny smell in here. A very unpleasant. Well, a very unpleasant smell in
I
here.
think some of your wind escaped down here.
And as you kind of just stand up and peer beyond the door, you can see there is a corridor, and there is rocks that have collapsed, blocking. You can see a little area beyond, but it's a large amount of rocks have collapsed, and you kind of look up, and you're going to need to be pulled out of here, maybe.
Is there
a similar
Baston, can you make it across?
Inspiration because of that quote.
So it's a dead end down there, are we saying?
So
you
what
can't
am I
see an
saying?
exit.
No, he can see there is a set of stone stairs beyond it, but the passageway is blocked by fallen rocks. Scoon, you were saying?
If there is a similar mechanic to inspiration, because Croy needs that for that quote alone for the fart.
Yeah, I mean, come on. At least he gets a chance to heal afterwards. He's going to need to be pulled up, and you've got some rope.
Yes, I was going to say, like, if Baston, if you can join us on this side, and we could use
See if I can
Krisana's
roll
rope.
in there with him. And see the
I don't know that Krisana and I would have the strength to pull our friend out by ourselves.
Oh no,
We might
I am no.
climbing out. So I'm going to try and jump to the other side then.
Okay, make an acrobatics roll, please.
Just
have
show me
faith.
that big. I
Yeah.
don't.
You take a little run
Nice.
up and easily jump and land over the other side, showing the skill, the agility, and the dexterity that you have as a wolfkin, and you kind of lean over and you see
If
Makander
you see
down.
this, take a mental note. That's how you jump.
So who's got the rope?
I believe Krasani's got rope.
Prasanna, can you lower the rope down so we can all pull him up? Or actually, Makander, can you... Before we pull you out, is there anything of use in that room you're in?
I could take a few rocks and throw them at you.
Make a spot hidden roll, please. Make a spot hidden roll.
Only if
we
the
need to
rocks
throw
are
him a
jewels
torch down
or
there.
gems, then you may throw them to me.
11.
No, you can't see anything. You can't see anything. No, nothing.
Oh, yeah. You got a bait on spotting things now, too. Forgot. Because you're wearing the helmet.
Can I light my torch and throw in the torch down so you can have another look?
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, go on. I'll let you have another look.
So
You don't
I'll
need to
throw
push the roll.
torch
Yeah.
down.
Go on. Have another spot hidden roll, mate. Go on.
Can I take my helmet off to do it?
You can take your helmet off, yeah.
How do I unequip something?
You basically on your inventory screen, you collect it up and you move it across to your inventory from your equipped helmet. So like that.
Okay.
Okay.
And then that should update spot hidden.
That should update spot hidden.
I'm still angry. 12.
Oh, you're angry. No, there's definitely nothing there. Yeah, you're still angry. Yes, you are angry. That gives you a bane on the rolls. So yes, quite unpleasantly angry. Yes. You kind of lower the rope down to him. You pick up the torch. You snuff it out in anger. Kind of lower the rope. Right. I'm going to need a strength check.
Tree up here or something.
Now, if you guys going to try and help Baston?
That was my intent, that the three of us...
Is there a tree up here or something?
There is a tree, but it's not close enough to use the rope on it. But if you help Baston, he will get a boon on his roll.
Then
So
yeah,
that-
will help.
When you
What
click
the
your
hell?
strength, you need to bring up the box to click your strength, and there is boons and banes in them. Just change the boon to 1, and that will give you a boon on it.
Där svepar östan vinden över öknar, över hav. Ödle män och orcher, vi övermannade, överösiska
You found it on your character sheet
Brit,
on the main page.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah.
yeah, you've got better strength, I would assume, than Krasana and
Yes.
Odhan do.
I'm
So,
more
I'm
agility.
I'm putting a boon on, did you say?
So yeah,
Yeah.
boon 1 as the help from Krasana and Odhan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful. You, Makander, are grab the rope, and the strength of Baston and the help of Odhan and Krasana, you kind of pull Makander up and climb over there. You can see he's looking a bit battered and bruised, a few dents on the armor. He's definitely looking a little more grumpy than normal.
I walk over to
I
Baston
don't
and
see any difference.
I walk over to Baston and I say, "Here," and I slap the torch back in his hand, and I walk over to Krasana and I say, "Here, I got you something," and I slap something in her hand. I found this. It looks amazing.
And what is this thing that you slap in his hands?
Yeah, it just as you look at it, it's
Something.
it's just a rock. It's just a box
Okay.
standard normal rock.
It's a rock. Okay, yeah. You got a rock.
Like I said, only if it's a gem or jewel. This is just a common rock.
I've already walked off.
I just throw it to the back of your head.
Okay.
Even
Oh.
though I know it's the helmet that's on it, so ding.
seglen som jag skall
Okay. As you look around in the courtyard, you can see the long dead oak tree is the dominating piece in the courtyard. You can see the branches are there, some of them are burnt, some of them hang off, but it is still there, a strong and mighty dead oak tree. Where are you going? You've got the stairs up to the tower, or you've got the room off to the building off to the west. You've got the hatch going down below. Where do you want to
I
go?
want to check out that hatch.
Okay.
You are the scout. Lead the way.
I'm going to the hatch. Is it open?
Okay.
I follow Chrisana. I'm right next to her.
Okay. You head over to the hatch. It's partially broken. And there's a little bit of wetness on it as drips of water go down and hit stone below. And as you kind of look at the hatch and see through the hole, it's dark down there, but there is definitely a set of stone stairs going down. Are you lifting the hatch up?
Yeah.
Okay. You try and lift it, but it seems to be what remains of it is bolted from the inside. You you can't pull it open.
Here, give me a shot.
Yeah, you could maybe just fall back down and open it from the inside, maybe.
Or, if I could interject, we might be able to lower a relatively small, agile person into the hole, who could then perhaps scramble over the rubble to the other side.
Where will we find a small, agile person?
I'm not sure, Chrisana. Where would we find such a small, agile person? As I'm
guess we would
standing,
float
like,
right down.
easily 5 foot taller than you.
I look at her and say, I'm pretty sure I could squash her down thin enough to get through the bars.
Well, actually, you figure you could probably break. You know, you got a hammer, haven't you? Is it a hammer? Your battle axe. With your battle axe, you could probably shatter it a couple of times.
Go on then.
Could do that too. Yeah.
Battle axe.
Right, you swing it down. You're going to automatically hit it, but roll 2d8 damage.
Big damage.
Big damage, big damage.
I forget where we are. I'll just do this.
Just do roll 2d8 or click. Actually, yeah, there you go. Okay, you slam the axe down on it.
7. That was at home.
And yes, you break a few more hammers, and you go at it again, and a couple more swings. And it's for you, it's good because you're taking out your anger on this hatch.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hatch! Stop me doing that! And after 3 or 4 whacks, you can see it splinters and shatters, and the bolt kind of drops and on the stone as you force it, and you kind of lift out. And you can see it's dark there, but you can see the stone steps downstairs.
Well then, who wants to go first?
I'm already going down.
I follow
Okay.
after you.
Okay, so
I always wait until Besson starts moving before I do.
You want to go at the back?
I do have a bit of a courageousness issue.
Somebody might
so,
sneak up behind us.
Chrisana, are you lighting a torch? Or are you just walking down in the dark?
If it's dark, then I might. Yeah, light a torch.
Okay, you light a torch, shimmering fire, and it's nice to be, as you go down the steps, out of the rain.
Nästan vinden viskar vad som skola ske. Detta
Can you make an awareness roll? Let's see what you hear as you light the torch and just listen.
That I can. See?
för drakar och
Okay.
Now I'm happy that I always roll bad.
Oh, should we be calling these out for people watching who can't see it? That was an 11 for
So no,
Kusama.
it's on there.
Oh, is it?
It's on there. Yeah, you got the.
Oh, cool. Oh, I see it now.
As you listen, you can hear. You can hear some breathing.
Baston,
I don't like that.
Oh, wow.
My ears and my neck,
from
please. Thank you.
ahead of you.
Oh.
Baston, if you want to just slice this pissful halfling in half, I would completely understand it. The insults
Well, I was
there.
gonna
Yeah, tasty morsel.
It's Makanda making the noise, but she beat me to it. So
Yeah.
I'll not reply.
But yeah, you can hear something from down there.
Sorry, Baston, it's not you, it's in front of us. I'm going to check.
Okay.
Do you want me to go?
So is
Do you want me to go first?
Finally.
Are you going first, Makanda, or are you?
I ask if, because I know that I'm not stealthy, but I also know that I can take a hit, and it's my job
And
to
also-
take the hits.
And also can't see.
well, yeah, but if we stay together, as I step out of the rain, I'm also going to light a torch.
Makanda, have you put the helmet back on, or have you kept it?
I've put it back
in?
on, yeah.
You've put it back on. Cool. Okay.
Good call. Thank you.
Do you want me to go next?
I'll put it back on for you, mate. I've done it for you. There you go. I mean, you could send Baston first, or you get a sneak. Okay,
I'm gonna sneak.
with a torch.
Well, I'm giving this torch to. I think I would give it to Makanda because he was. Right
Kanda's
behind
got a shield. He's not going to want to hold it.
He's got an axe, a sword, and a shield, so he probably won't be holding the torch.
me. Then I will give it to the first one that could carry it.
It's probably going to be Otan.
Which I already lit one. So yeah, like
Okay,
Then I'll just turn it on, put it out, and
put it out. Yeah.
put it back in my inventory.
Okay, right. Can you make a stealth roll then, please? If you're going to sneak down.
Wow, it's exactly.
Wow. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. You stealthily move down the stairs, and these wooden steps kind of open out into a room. And there's definitely signs of someone living in this room. You can see a rough bedroll, the few holes in it, so rat just running across the floor, and you can also see an orc sat on the bed. A small wooden club at her side, and there is a fairly large horn next to the bed as well. And she hasn't seemed to notice you as you get to the bottom of the stairs.
So,
A female orc.
Female orc.
A female orc. Looks
Does she look as if she is held captive here, or
Doesn't look like she's not tied up or chained up, but she's not wearing any armor. The clothes that she's wearing are in some regards threadbare and a few tears and torn sections on them. And she seems to have a piece of paper and some sort of piece of chalk or something, and is drawing something. Kind of puts it down as she leans over, and you can see there's a very it's not very good, but it looks like a picture of a pig. She kind of puts that down and just grabs this very broken wooden cup and takes a sip and just puts it there. But she definitely hasn't seemed to notice you.
Do I see anything of value near her?
No gold or silver. I mean, the horn itself is quite ornate, but it's nothing too special. But yeah, I mean, the horn is nice. Looks quite ornate. Looks quite old. Might be valuable to someone if you can get it.
Then I'm gonna try to get it.
But it's
priorities, right?
Right next to her.
Yeah. So?
Okay. How are you going to get this from her then?
Sneaking towards it and stealing it.
Okay. Okay. It's quite light here, you know.
If you look at my weakness, reckless. I always take big risk without thought of the consequence.
Make a stealth roll then, please.
Again?
Again? Yeah, you can just stealth to get down there.
Again, 14.
Nice.
Finneck. You are as stealthy as you can be. Eyes kind of head turns towards you, eyes wide. She kind of grabs the club, and it's just a small club. Oh, go away, don't be here. You don't want to be here. Go.
You do not.
You're not going to hurt Merle. You leave Merle alone. She kind of looks at you.
Your imagination. I'm not really here.
Oh, you think I am, you stupid little halfling? I can see you in front of me. You're there dandying around trying to be sneaky, but you ain't that good. Grunter saw ya. You can hear above you some talking from downstairs. You shouldn't be here. You'll die. They'll kill you. You know that, don't you?
No, I don't know that. Who is going to kill me?
If I hear talking, I start moving forward because I'm assuming no threat.
Yeah, you're all here talking, so yeah, you can all move towards it. You poor friends. They'll kill you. You can't be here.
Who's going to kill me?
Oh, the Lord. Oh, the goblins. They're all going to kill you. You can't be here.
Well, I'm already here.
You want to go, quick. Did you not trip the wire? He probably saw you. Did you ring the bell?
Oh no, those are disabled.
Disabled them? Wow. Oh, you got friends.
That's hard, to be honest.
Oh, he's a mallard. And a wolf. You can hold the club up. You leave Merle alone. I'm not going to let you get Merle.
He's an innocent little puppy. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Well, wait, I might have seen him eat a fly. I don't know.
You do realise. She points towards a door just beyond. They're sleeping in there.
Who's sleeping?
They're sleeping in there. You don't want to go in
Merle?
there.
Is Merle sleeping in there?
No. those goblins are sleeping in there. There's a couple of them
They
in
are
there.
sleeping, then it's easier to take them out.
You're gonna kill the goblins?
Yeah, I don't know if that's necessary yet.
No problem.
If you kill the goblins, I can get out of here. I can take
You can get
Merle
out of
away.
here now. The door's open.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't. They trap me down, or they cook Merle and eat her.
Who's Merle?
My pig, Merle. She's lovely. She's all
Hey.
pink with a curly tail.
I like pigs.
You ain't gonna hurt Merle. I'll blow the horn, and then you'll be in trouble. Especially him. Kind of looks
If
at
you blow the
Makander.
horn, wouldn't you be in trouble yourself?
Why wouldn't Makander be in trouble? He's just a nice duck.
No, you can't be here.
Look, if we get Merle to you, you won't blow the horn, right?
Are you gonna kill
You'll
the
take
goblins?
Merle and leave? Not necessarily.
Oh, you got to kill the goblins. That's the only way I won't blow the horn. And if I blow the horn, he'll come and he'll kill you. You can't beat him, you know. You can't beat him.
Well, maybe we'll do as you ask. Have you seen a small like jewelry box?
Jewelry box. What's a jewelry box?
It's a little wooden box with silver lines in it.
It's a box that holds jewelry. Is that so hard to understand? It's worth a lot of money, so that's why we want it.
No, we want it because we want to return it to its owner.
We do?
Yes.
I just heard it's money.
Makander's walked on down into the room, and he's walked over to the door, and he's trying to listen at the door to see what's on the other side.
There's a little hatch, and you kind of open the hatch, and you can see there are straw mattresses down. There's about 4 straw mattresses, and there are 3 goblins kind of spread eagled over the straw mattresses. You can see some rusty scimitars lying next to them, but they seem to be sleeping at the moment.
We could actually spread eagle them if we want to.
You could do what?
You know what spread eagling is?
Oh, no, you're gonna kill them. Kill them.
That is
Kill
what
them.
spread eagling is, killing
Go on.
them.
Kill him. Go on, Allard, kill him. They're no match for you.
I'll go to the door.
She kind of reaches out a hand and she's holding the horn.
You see my little fingers go up, going, and then 3, and point in.
And I see if I can open the door silently.
I'm keeping an eye on this orb.
Okay, you're going to see if you can open the door silently. Okay. Let's have a stealth roll to see if you can silently open said door.
Come on, I've been lucky with these.
Oh, yeah.
Yes! Even better.
Wow.
2.
You managed to quietly open the door.
Future reference,
see.
this is why you need a little thing of oil to oil the hinges, just in case.
And you can see them lying down. You can see some long spears leaning against the wall, a scimitar. You can see 2 of the 3 are sleeping in studded leather armor, and the other one is lying partially naked, just a loincloth around the waist.
I take my dagger, do a little bit of a flourishly spin with it, just for the fun of it, and then I try to sneakily kill at least one of them.
So you're going.
Before I kill him, I hold my hand on his mouth so he can't scream.
Okay, so you're going to try and make a sneak
I
attack.
don't know if my ability backstabbing would help with this.
Would your ability of backstabbing help
You can
with
activate
this?
this ability when making a melee attack against an enemy that is also within 2 meters of another player character. Your attack then counts as a sneak attack, which means it cannot be dodged or parried. You get a boon to the roll, and the number of dice rolled for the damage is increased by 1. So 2d8 1.
Okay. But a prone target, you would get an extra d6 of damage, and your attack would get a boon as well anyway.
Okay,
So, and that wouldn't cost you any willpower.
Yeah,
so
I'm
it will
watching.
give me my damage bonus agility dice.
Yes, you get your attack would get your agility bonus damage because you're using knives.
Yeah.
So you want to go, if you're going to do this, you want to go to your inventory and you click. What's the difference between a dagger and a knife? You have 2 knives and 1 dagger.
Damage-wise, there's no
Right,
difference.
okay.
I think maybe
The
dagger is the
there is a slight difference.
Well,
The dagger,
Throwing, dagger, stabbing.
the dagger can be used as doing piercing damage, slashing damage. It's subtle and thrown, whereas the knife can only be piercing, subtle, or thrown. So you can't slash. You stab with a knife. You can slash with the dagger, and they both do the same damage.
Are
Yes,
they both subtle weapons?
they're both subtle weapons. Yes.
I would have expected the dagger to be a subtle weapon, but not the knife.
But bear in mind, you can only get one of them. Makanda, what are you doing? You see this?
Yeah, I wonder at the success. Chrisana is definitely way more stealthy than I am, and I am ready and poised, but I am keeping very quiet in the doorway.
Okay, so you're not moving.
I'm not moving. I'm just waiting to see what happens, and I'm ready to jump in if it kind of goes south. But I'm not very far away from her, I assume, so I can.
Okay.
I'm also looking at the weapons that are leaned up against the side of the wall. How far away from the doorway are they?
Maybe 4 meters away.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, we shall leave this here with Chrisana ready to strike down. Odahan getting his staff there and ready to mutter that secret word of fireball, perhaps, because he has a passion for fire. And Bastion thinking, can I eat the goblins? Nah, they're not good.
I'm thinking about that pig. That's what I'm thinking about.
Right.
No.
Old pig.
Oh,
He wants